Hello, and welcome to the Paparazzi Training video. In this video, we will go over step by step how to take beautiful photos and how to get them ready for the website for viewing. Just as a reminder, after you've completed these videos, you will always be able to come back and rewatch them if you ever need a refresher. With that said, let's get started. To start us off, paparazzi shifts are available every day from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. The only exception is on major holidays. There will be no paparazzi shifts on holidays. When you come in, please be sure to stop to the volunteer sign-in area located in the lobby to your left. You will need to write your name, the date, the activity you're here to do, and your badge number. Badges can be found in the doghouse on the volunteer sign-in table. Simply lift the roof and grab the badge. The badge number will be written on the badge in bold black numbers. A good practice to do while you're at this table is to start your clock on the Better Impact app. It's important to log your hours on the app so your account doesn't have a chance of deactivation after 30 to 60 days of no activity. Simply click Start Clock at the top of the app and select the activity that you're here to do. After that, you're good to go. After you get your badge, you will have access to the volunteer lounge to gather your supplies. Please always be sure to check the bulletin board or check in with the volunteer coordinator for any updates pertaining to volunteering. After you check the boards for updates, you can start grabbing your supplies for paparazzi. You can set down your personal supplies in the volunteer cubbies. Then you can grab your apron and treats from the large tan cabinets against the back wall. The first thing we should already have is our badge. Having your badge on you is very important so you can get from the lobby to the volunteer lounge and if you need to, out into the play yard. It is also important to have your badge visible at all times while you're volunteering. It is a quick way for staff to identify that you are a volunteer. The next thing you should grab is your apron. The aprons are found in the lounge in the cabinet with the dog treats. All the cabinets are labeled for ease of locating items. If you're having trouble finding anything, please feel free to ask the volunteer coordinator for help. Now, let's start filling our aprons. To do this activity, you will need a phone with a camera or, if you have one, a high quality camera. Both will take beautiful pictures of our lovely animals on the adoption floor. Now, for the most important thing, treats. You can use this to help reinforce good behavior or use it to help get an animal to show off any skills they know, like sitting or laying down. We provide a variety of treats for our volunteers to choose, from soft to crunchy, so you can grab as many as you want and restock as you need to while you're here volunteering. Lastly, you should grab toys and enrichment items. Playing and interacting with the animal you're trying to take a photo of can help show off their personality and make for some really cute pictures. Now that we have our supplies, we can head down to the adoption floor. To get back to the adoption floor, you have to go back to the lobby and down the long hallway. If the door to the adoption floor happens to be locked, the code is 153515 star. If you're having trouble getting past this door, please ask one of the front desk members and they should be able to let you in. We have 5 dog rooms on our adoption floor. The first room is dog room E. This is the first room you see when you step onto the adoption floor. It should look like this. The 4 other dog rooms are dog rooms A through D. These rooms are to the left of the adoption floor entrance, straight down. These rooms are all connected in a big circle. On our adoption floor, we also have 4 cat rooms that go in a big circle and a little critter room as well, where we house our smaller animals. These rooms are located directly across from each other, and they're right before you get to dog rooms A through D. Now that we know a little bit more about our adoption floor, let's get some tips and tricks for taking great photos. Tip number 1, give them exercise first. If photographing dogs, take them on a walk or let them run loose in the play yard. For cats, play with them using various toys. The more you interact with them, the calmer they'll be for a photo. Tip number 2, give the animal time. Some animals may be a little shy at first. Give them a chance to warm up to you, check out the camera equipment, and if in a new area, time to check out the new space. Tip number 3, Have a helper. A second set of hands can always be helpful to get an animal to sit still or show how well they do with different people. Having another friend for pictures is a great plus. Tip number 4. Use colorful toys, bandanas, and props. Using colorful props will help the animal stand out on the adoption gallery. If using a bandana, please be mindful that the bandana is in season. We wouldn't want to put a Halloween bandana on when it's April. This keeps the potential adopter from thinking this animal has been here for a very long time. Tip number 5. Make sure the animal needs new or updated photos. The best way to check for who needs new or updated photos, you can 1. Check the Adoption Gallery website, 2. The photo on their kennel cards, 3. The private volunteer Facebook page, or 4. Shelter rounds. The volunteer coordinator will send out a shelter round email weekly to let all the volunteers know who needs a new bio and a new picture. Now, we're ready to take some cute pictures. Let's go over the best type of photos to get. The first type is a headshot. You can never go wrong with a great headshot. They are eye-catching photos on the adoption gallery. The next type is a full body shot. A full body shot is great to have on an animal's profile. Not only can it help potential adopters get a better idea of the animal's shape and size, but if a person is looking for their lost animal, this can help them identify them faster. Another great photo is a photo with a person. Having photos with a person is awesome, even if the person is just sitting there petting the animal. Another type is a photo of a dog sitting or a cat being cuddled. Sitting for dogs and cuddling for cats are also very popular pictures to have on our website. It can show how well-mannered a dog can be or how loving a cat is. Another good photo is an animal playing or having fun. This can really help showcase an animal's personality. And lastly, showing off a trick that they know. Overall, any picture that can show off an animal being happy will definitely help catch a potential adopter's eye. Great! So we finished taking some awesome pictures of the animals. Now let's prep them to send them to the volunteer coordinator to put them on the website. As you can see here, our adoption gallery isn't showing the full photo. The software that we use automatically crops all of our photos into squares. So, if we do not adjust or crop the photo into a square before adding it into the software, the photo could end up cutting off the animal's head, making it less likely for an adopter to want to click on their profile. To work around this, we have two options. The first one is to think in squares when taking photos. So that means to do your best at centering the animal in the photo frame when taking a picture. Here are some examples of centering a photo in landscape mode and some photos centering them in portrait mode. The second option is to crop the photo yourself. Here's a quick video showing how you do so with your phone. So, we have all of our pictures taken and now they're all cropped. Now we're ready to submit them to be added onto the website. Please send all of your photos to the Volunteer Coordinator Gmail. In the title, please include the animal's name and their ID number. The email you should send it to is wcac.volunteer.coordinator@gmail.com. Here's an example of what the email should look like before you send it. You're all done with the paparazzi training video. There is no in-person training required. However, we do have a professional photographer that is more than happy to teach new volunteers about how to get great photos and using professional cameras. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have fun taking beautiful photos.